Hello everybody, my name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto Under 20. And this was my find, Calabro whole milk ricotta. And I love it, and this is my second container. I just went to Whole Foods to get it. And it's funny because I couldn't remember where I bought it, be it Whole Foods, Star, Stop and Shop, or Market Basket. And so when I looked up where to buy it, it said, sorry, Whole Foods doesn't carry it. So I was going to get Organic Valley, but I didn't need to. So anyway, the reason, well, there's two reasons I love this. One, it's tasty, and I've been making our individual quiches with 2 ounces of, 2 ounces of this, 55 grams, and makes a delicious quiche. So anyway, in 2 ounces, there's 100 calories, 7 grams of fat. But here's the cool deal, is that there are only 2 grams of carbs. And if you look at a lot of the other whole milk ricottas, you'll see that, it's got a lot of carbs in it. So I'm very, very happy with that. And 6 grams of protein. So it also has a lot of, it has 58 milligrams of potassium, which is, of course, not enough, and 114 milligrams of calcium. So, but no sugar, and so I am going to be making the individual quiches. So, I think it's as close to organic as you can get. Whole milk, vinegar, salt. Those are the only ingredients, and it is produced with milk not treated with the genetically altered hormones, RBST, whatever those mean. So here we are. We are in August, and the days are dwindling by. All is fine here. I just did my 2 overnights, so I have to do my recalibration of myself when I get done doing those. I had full houses the 2 nights that I did my overnights this week, and but thankfully there were no bangers. Those always stress me out. So back to keto under 20. How are you doing with your keto under 20? Tonight I'm having my great big salad. I got some Organic Valley feta cheese to put on mine instead of the blue cheese. And I got 2 avocados that are ready to eat because the little netted bag of 3 organic ones that Greg got, they're just taking forever to soften. So when I was in Market Basket, I picked up 2 so I can use them, because I've been giving Greg a half of an avocado and then having my 45 grams in my salad every night. So, and I like that. It's a nice fat, and it fills me up, and just kind of enriches the big A salad that I love. So I did cut out an article out of Men's Health about the ketogenic diet written by Jeffrey Volek, or they were interviewing him, and he is the, oh my goodness, I'm spacing on his name, but I can see him. Anyway, they are the scientists that do the ketogenic, and they have the art of eating. I don't know, I'm sorry, I'm spacey. But so they were doing some, and the paleo diet came up in the article right after the keto food plan, and just kind of interesting to see the difference in it. And it's like when they laid it out, and of course it's for men, so there's more allowed. For breakfast, they suggest having 4 eggs and half of an avocado and 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and for lunch, they suggested, can't remember, but for dinner, ribeye steak and a spinach salad. And it's like, I don't get what people get so up in arms about. There's plenty of leafy greens and good meat and good dairy, and and no fruit except for berries every once in a while. Today I'm having four raspberries. They weigh 0.4 ounces that came from the raspberry bush. So that will be my treat with my lunch. And I do keto under 20, and I have 2 meals a day, and I weigh and measure almost everything. There's some things that I just don't, but I definitely weigh my oil for my salad dressing, because that could be crazy. I weigh my butter and heavy whipping cream for my bulletproof coffees. And for the last, I think I'm in my end of the second week of Diatomaceous Earth. And it's something that Sally Forth, one of the contributors, her name is Judy, but her YouTube moniker is Sally Forth. And she recommended it, and so I've been watching all kinds of podcasts on it, and it'll heal and fix absolutely everything. And of course, they don't want, doctors and such would never recommend it, because it heals so much that, oh goodness, you wouldn't even need your over-the-counter meds, much less a script. So anyway, very interesting, and I'm not feeling any difference yet, although I just feel good that I'm having it, because it just feels like something about as natural as you can get. You have to get the food grade, so don't go to Ace Hardware, because they have it, but it's for plants, and that is not the grade that a human being would have to have, or a pet. So things that I have planned this week, always the big salad, and then I've got pork chops tonight. I've got, I'm going to be making the individual quiches with the ricotta and Munster and sauteed chard and some asparagus. I love it, and it takes a while to eat, and it's got the bubbly cheese on top. It's really satisfying for me, and it takes a while to eat. Oh, with the organic sweet Italian sausage chopped up in it. So those are the meals, and I'm working off my freezer still. So pat on the freezer challenge. The pork chops came from the freezer, and the sausage did not, because I went to BJ's with a coupon and I had to spend over $20 on meat. So I got some organic sausages and froze some. So partial points for this week. So when I do my keto, I put what I'm eating in my chronometer. It's a free app, but you can also upgrade it. I upgraded it, and that gives me nutritional values, which I really love, and the carbs, the grams of carbs that I have, along with the protein and the fat. And if you're new to keto, the best way to get a grip on everything without counting calories and just paying attention to the carbs, you're easing out carbs. And so you just want to keep your carbs under 20, the fats and the proteins, just have what makes you feel good for now. After a couple of weeks, maybe rein it in a little bit. But the whole deal, I guess the best way for me to say how I do my keto under 20, no grains, no fruits, and no sugars of any kind. And I somehow do not like the stevia drops that I bought, the 4 flavors plus the plain ones. So I don't know what's up with that, but all of a sudden it tasted artificial to me. So I've halted that, and I'm just now down to a half a teaspoon, which I can't even imagine how it would even bother to make a difference in my 2 coffees that I have during the day. And when that runs out, my Zyla, I might not buy another one. And that would leave me really with no sweeteners. So, except for those berries that are coming from the bush for now, until growing season is over. So that's my deal for the day. This is just a little catch up. I'll be more out of my sleep deprivedness and more back into the keto under 20 with something of some substance to talk to you, my pickles, about. But it was a good weekend, and it just feels like lazy, hazy days of summer, and that perhaps we all get focused on other things, but I'm not stopping, tracking, weighing, and measuring by any means, and it's still all keto. I am not being pulled or tempted. I guess I had some weird dreams the other night about ketofied foods. I told you the one about the grilled cheese, and right before I was ready to order it on a bread, I woke up. So something must be inside my head. So that is it for me from here. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto, under 20, in August, still loving my food program, not giving it up. You can't take it from me. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe and comment below. Bye-bye for now.